Hey everyone, welcome back once again to our daily hacking news today. Today we have a lot of news related to cybersecurity, ransomware group, and even about the basketball player who got caught for the hacking. So let's start with the first news. So first news is basically related to Mac OS, right? So Mac OS malware is targeting the developers right now. So what the news? I'm just going to tell you a very summary about all those news that I'm going to cover today. So this news is all about developers. So there is a malware which is called ZuRu. You can see a screenshot of a couple of things which is associated. So there is a ZuRu malware which is being spread through fake version of the Terminus app. So Terminus is basically a popular SSH client for the developers in macOS. The developers, those who are using macOS, this is for them. So this is once installed, it can steal sensitive information and stay on your Mac even after restarting. So if your developer, makes sure you only download apps from official website or trusted sources. Don't download from the web or untrusted website. There is trusted website as well, but our cross check whenever you do all those things. These are the signature which is ad hoc. Okay, this is a good signature and this is the bad signatures, right? So always look for the signatures in the setting app as well. And this is basically external server information. Okay, terminus helper one. Anyways, let's move to the next news. So next news is basically related to a ransomware which is widely spread. Right? There is a new ransomware gang which is hitting major US internet provider. So there is a group which is called Arkana Ransomware. Okay, so they are claimed to have hacked into US based internet company which is called WoW, right? Which is the full form is Wide Open West. So this is a company which is called to be hacked. So they said that they have stolen data of around 2.2 million customers, which is extreme, right? The group is pretending to be the security testers, but actually extorts company for the money. So you can see about in contact, which is the detail of might be yeah dark web link of the hacker group. Okay. So next news is coming from Microsoft. So Microsoft removed risky admin access. You can see the headings. Microsoft removes high privilege access to strengthen Microsoft 365 security. So Microsoft is changing how admin access work in Microsoft 365 to make things more secure, right? So they are removing the permanent high level access to reduce chances of hackers and misconfiguration. So this is good for the users those who are using Windows, right? And basically the Office 365. So this is a big step towards better security for business using Microsoft tools. Let me know what you feel like. Like this is a Microsoft software. So if you want, there's a website which is also being hacked. So if you want to learn exactly how to pen test a website, how to find a loophole, and how to report and earn millions dollars and $100 of rupees, then you can opt for this program, training of intensive program. This is not a promotion, just I'm giving you a suggestion. So just check out this URL viehgroup.com/TCI, and this is going to be a game changing for your life. Anyways, let's start with the next news. The next news is related to a gaming and AI company. So there is a fake gaming and AI company which is spreading crypto malware via Telegram and Discord. Here you can see. So right now some scammers are pretending to be a startup companies in gaming and AI space. So right now there's a startup boom into the entire world, right? So they're pretending to be a startup founder, CEO in the AI space, and they are tricking people into downloading malware that steals crypto wallets, right? So most of this is happening on Telegram and Discord, and don't download files from unknown sources, as I told you starting as well. But this is something which is concerning, right? So just check from your side. Okay, some of the identified companies listed below. So these are the X accounts which is claimed to be a great CEOs and AI startup founders, but they all are fixed. You can check out their X pages, right? So that is what we have. Now next news is coming from Russia. So Russian basketball player arrested for hacking. Yes, this is true. Uh, Russians are actually OG peoples, right? Original gangsters. So basically, there was a basketball player who caught like he was a hacker actually. Bad hackers. We also hacker. We are the good one, but that one is the bad one. So there is a Russian pro basketball player whose name is Daniel something Opus. Let me search out the name. Control F. Yes, the name was Daniel Kasatkin, who was 26-year old. He was arrested in France after being linked to a ransomware group. Right, so he might be linked to a ransomware group who was attacking a lot. So this group is actually suspected of hacking hundreds of companies, and his lawyer says that he doesn't don't even know how to use a computer. So, but the US want to excite him, right? So, matlab, how you can believe that there is a basketball player who even don't know how to use a computer? This is not something true. Even anyone can operate a Mac OS, anyone operate can a Windows, Linux. That is very pretty common interfaces. It's not like he's hiding something, right? But let's see if there will be another update. I'll tell you, right? Now, next news is coming from Iran. So, Iranian hackers targeting US transport and factories. Guys, Iranian are getting OP, right? So, guys, hackers group linked to the Iranian are focusing on US transportations and manufacturing system. So, these attacks increased by 130% in the last 2 months, and companies that use industrial and operational technology should be extra careful right now. So, if you are from the same domain, just be careful. This is the recent spike in the attack linked to the Iranian in comparison to March and April 2025. There is an instant. This is not a J curve, but probably related to a J curve. In March it was 4, then in April it became 8, and May it hiked 8, almost 2.2x, right? And then in June it decreased, but this is concern, right? Now the next news is coming from a tax consultancy. Okay, so this is news for the consultancies companies. So there is a tax consultancy leaks exposed personal data. So there is a company called Rockerbox based in Texas, probably in US. So they left a massive data online and with nearly 247 triple, which is 2,47,000. It was on another news, but this you can see here 2,45,999 was the update from GB hackers, right? Records unprotected. So data which was stored on the server was unprotected. Okay, and what we can say, data including social security numbers was also there, tax number was also there, and ID. It's like if you're a US person, then social security number play a very vital role if you're staying in US. So if it got leaked, then you really need to worry about. So there is no proof that the data was stolen, but the risk is very real, right? Because there's a lot of pen tester who's pen tested on this website. You can see the object URL. Oh, I need to check out, right? Anyways, now the next news is coming from a rapid fire, which is a security firm. So basically, there is a security flow in IT tool reveals password, right? So there's a popular tool which is used by the IT professional. The name is Rapid Fire Tool Network Detection, Network Detective, right? So these have the two serious flaws. So this bug could allow let hackers recover admin password, and if you use this tool, update is immediate as soon as possible and change your credentials that may have been exposed. You can see the exposed username is root, password is OPP_P, right? So these are the severity high, and even there was CBSS score of 8.2 and 7.5, which was clear text storage of sensitive information and predicted encryption routing. Oh, that's huge, guys. You need to explore. Kanakya help article, help desk Ganassia.com. Anyways, this is huge news. Now, next news is coming from Iran. So, guys, there is a Iran-backed ransomware targeting factories, right? So, there's a ransom group which is called Pay2Key. So, they backed by the Iranian group, and they are going after manufacturing and transportation company. See if they are making a lot of money and attacking critical systems. This shows how important it's to secure and back up your and isolate important system whatever you're using. Now the next news is related to probably a chipset which might you have used someday, right? AMD, which is probably in the Windows. It's not coming to Mac, but for the Windows laptop, AMD and Nvidia is very much famous. So we have news for the, but first let's cover for the AMD. So there is a new AMD CPU flaws discovered. So recently AMD has announced four new security bugs in the processors, including Ryzen and EPYC chip (EPYC). So, guys, this bug could let hackers steal sensitive data by attacking the way the CPU works. And AMD has released the update as well. Guys, so you don't have to concern if you are updating as soon as possible. So make sure to patch your system if you use these processors. So they are the processors which has impacted third gen AMD, right? So it's huge list. So if you are coming from all those things, then update. Even if you're not coming, if there is update, just update it as soon as possible. Now, guys, for all those management company establish a SOC center, right, where you can monitor exactly what the things is going around into a company. If there is any network attack or something, and there's a SIM which is used, security incident and event monitoring, which is right. Every security company is having, every IT company is having. So there's a huge demand for the SOC analyst blue teamers. So from where to learn, you can check out this URL viehgroup.com/SOC. This is again not something I'm going to tell you to take this thing, but this is something which is good for you. Okay, this is the right place for you where you can learn bug bounty, sorry, SOC and blue teaming, and you will get a very good knowledge, right? These are the things we are going to cover: SOC fundamentals, skill chain, and all those things. So just check it out. You will get a very good job, and we are going to provide you the job support as well. Check it out. It will cost you around 2,999, around 3K INR. Okay, and that's it. That is going to help. Anyways, next news is related to NVIDIA. As I told you, there is news for AMD and NVIDIA as well. So there is a new GPU attack method found. So researchers team has discovered a way to attack GPU, which is a graphics card using a method similar to the old raw hammer attack. Yes, raw hammer was very famous at the time. So it's called GPU hammer, and while it's still in the early research stage, it shows GPUs should be the next target for the hackers. Hackers, yes, because that is a processing unit. Okay, you need to worry about GPUs, whatever you use. Now the next news is coming from Laravel, which is widely used among the developers. So over 600 Laravel apps vulnerable to hacking. Yes, that's a big news and very huge news. Right? So more than 600 web applications built with the Laravel framework are exposed to a dangerous ransomware code execution flaw. So if you're a developer or company using Laravel, it's important to patch and secure your system as soon as possible. So just check for the app keys, right? CryptoKiller.py check. Okay, what is that? We need to investigate this too. Laravel Crypto Kit. Okay, that's huge. Something probably a tool used by the hackers. Now, next news is coming from relative vulnerability. So, Perfect Kit, Perfect Blue Bluetooth vulnerability exposed millions of vehicles to remote coexistence. This is CV's list of identified vulnerabilities as follows. This is what we can see on the screen. This is NC. This is Netcat, which is listening on the port number 7777, and this is the IP address, right? No job control on the cell, and this is what we have. Device part, hardware, software. Okay, so yes, they got a cell access, okay, and this is what they have. They are listening on the port. Means port is allowed listening. Okay, and there is no update, so you need to update. So all updates, and you should update, right? And because of that, the netcat is listening, I guess, for the updates, and from there someone can get access without entering the password. Yes, that's true. There's SMP prompt. Okay, and this is a Linux based system. Probably Linux is installed in all, even Mac OS is using in the what we call kernel, right? So this is what we have. So that's all for today's cybersecurity news. So if you like, stay safe, update your software as always, verify what you download from the internet. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the daily dose of hacking. And as always, if you liked, just go it out. And there's a one more news which is related to WhatsApp. Just check it out. Let me know in the comment box. So thank you very much. If you want to learn web, just do this web application pen test. If you want to learn SOC, just check out this file. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a great day. Jai Hind. Catch you tomorrow.